Joel the Nose coming to you from Osme Perfumery again here in Miami. Thank you guys for watching. And today's topic or video is a question I got in my comments the other day, and I thought it was a great topic for a video. And by the way, guys, how do you like my sound on this? Check this out. See that? Got my new wireless lavalier mic. So now not only am I in 4K or 1080 high def, depending on what you're viewing me on, because this is a 4K camera, I also now have my totally upgraded sound. Now I've been playing with it a little bit today. I just got it, so maybe a little bit rough at first. I promise it is just going to continue to get better, and hopefully you can hear me really clearly now and it's not too low or too high, but whatever it is, I'll work on it. Let's get right into the fun part of the video. Top 5, this was from a viewer, a subscriber. Top 5 beginner oud fragrances. Great topic, great question. Can't believe I'd never thought of it. Oud is such a wonderful, sensual, sexy, resinous material from the Middle East, and well, it's from all over, but it's associated mostly with the Middle East. And what I found is a lot of people, especially here in the West, in the United States or other Western countries, are a little bit afraid of oud. They're a little bit afraid because it can be very stinky, pungent, you know, a little bit overpowering. I happen to love oud. 4 years ago, I did not love oud. When I first smelled it here at Osme, I was like, oh, what is this? Like, get it away from me. And then, as Maurice kind of weaned me in on oud, on different fragrances, now I like actually pretty strong ouds. So, what are 5 oud fragrances that you can right now get your nose on from here at Osme that will kind of ease you into it, okay? So let's get into it, starting with number 5. All right, I'm back. Had to stop a little bit, had some things going on, and now I'm back to get right into the top 5 beginning oud fragrances. Let's go right into this. I actually have an honorable mention. Honorable mention is Agar Musk. Agar Musk from Ramon Manigal. Let me just show you the whole thing here. I love this fragrance. This is a woody, leathery oud. And when you look back, this one is over 10 years old. This fragrance, and for those of you who have not seen the cool tops, how Ramon Manigal opens up. Ramon Manigal is kind of like the OG in the oud renaissance. Oud, for a long time, was just for the hardcore fragrance perfume lover. These guys started making it mainstream really over 10 years ago. And Agar Musk, just to show you again, was one of the very first ones that brought this to the mainstream. Let me just spray it, give you a little. Oh yeah, it's kind of zesty, lemony, but it dries down to this woody leather oud base. Beautiful fragrance. That's gonna be my honorable mention because this kind of is one of the granddaddies that started this current oud craze or phase that we've been in now for a number of years. Let's go to right now, top 5 now. Top 5, here we go. This is from Montal, Fantastic Oud. Fantastic Oud. Look, Montal, another great niche house. What I like about this one, and let me kind of hold that up so you can see it a little bit better. This is a tobacco, incense, rose, leather, fresh oud. And again, all these ouds that I'm showing you here are gonna be a lighter, fresher oud. Yeah, oh, just very classic. Almost has a classic fougere type element to this fragrance. But all these fragrances, again, are gonna be your beginner oud fragrances. For those of you that are looking to step up your game to oud, try Fantastic Oud from Montal. You won't be disappointed at all. All right, next. Top on this one's loose, so I don't want to drop it for you guys. Coming in, number 4, Epic Man. Epic Man from Amouage. This is a spicy cardamom, myrrh, saffron, Just like the green bottle, it's got a green kind of effect here. Let me spray it for you. Ooh, yeah, let me get it. Yeah, this is just a beautiful incensey, kind of creamy, spicy green. Amouage, of course, one of the best houses out there. So when they tackled oud, they made this very, very easy to wear. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, Parfums de Marly. You knew they were going to make it on the list. This is Pegasus Exclusive, one of their newest releases, and it's made my top 5 beginner oud fragrances because this is an oud. Again, for those of you looking to try oud but are a little bit nervous, a little bit afraid, this is a lavender jasmine and also an almond accord. So what makes this one unique and what I like about it, that almond gives a little nutty, creamy. Oh, really beautiful. So if you like Parfums de Marly and you want to try oud, go for Pegasus Exclusive. Just came out in the last couple months, so this one is brand new. All right, down to the top. Ooh, I almost pulled the wrong model there. Going down to the top 2 now. Ba-dum. And this is Oud for Greatness from Initio. Look at that bottle. One of the great, great niche houses and great niche bottles. And by the way, this is a sister company really to Parfums de Marly. They share similar ownership, so there's some similarities to them, but this one is a saffron, nutmeg, kind of sweet oud. It's got lavender, really great unisex fragrance. This one, by the way, all these fragrances that I am showing you here today, with the exception of my number 1 fragrance, are going to be great unisex fragrances. Let me spray it here. Oh yeah, that's to me, this smells just so much of saffron. If you like saffron and you like oud, the oud is just a pinch in there. It's not going to be stinky, stanky. It's going to be one that you can wear and women can wear very well. Try out Oud for Greatness. That brings us to our number 1. My number 1 beginner oud fragrance is Ormond Man. Ormond Man. Look at that juice. Look at that bottle. Classic. This one is cedar. It's juniper. It's classic British sensibility. Very masculine. This is of the only masculine fragrance, I would say, out of the 6 that I've brought to you here today. All the other ones are unisex. This one is more masculine, but it's beautiful. It's citrusy at the top again, so it gives you a lighter top, so it's not overbearing with the oud. It's also got, what sets this apart for me is a note of hemlock. Hemlock. So that gives it this kind of like herbaceous kind of green element. And I love Ormond Jane. I love that classic British, how they take the classic British fragrance and they give it the modern twist. That is a wonderful oud fragrance if you've never worn oud and you want to do it. Gonna do one more honorable mention, and because this is from a house that kind of I just got my nose on recently, even though it's a classic niche house. Talked about it a little bit already, and that is Fragrance du Bois. Fragrance du Bois. This is Oud Vert. Oud Vert, which means green oud. Let me spray this. I love this one again. Super fresh, super green. Oh, it's got an effervescence about it. It's light, super unisex, so women, men, feel free to wear that one. The oud, though, is just smooth. It comes in after about an hour or so on my skin, and it just stays there most of the day, but it's just ever so slight, and it's mixed in with all those great citrus green elements. Very wearable, very good introduction oud fragrance for those of you looking to step up the oud game. So there you have it. My top ends up being top 7. These lists are impossible to make, right? Whenever I say 5, it ends up being more. Whenever I say 10, it ends up being more. And then, of course, everyone has ones I forgot or they would add to their list. Speaking of which, comments below. Let me know. What do you think of these 7 beginner oud fragrances? Do you have them? Do you want them? Have you worn them? Have you worn other ones that you would recommend? Let me know, put them in the comments below, and I appreciate it as always. This is Joel the Nose, coming to you from Osme Perfumery here in Miami, and I will be back soon with another video. Peace and love.